Good morning, everyone. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler. Welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards, see what's in store with a message from Spirit. I was just running around because I sat down to film and then I forgot my cord, so I had to run upstairs. And I sat down and then I forgot the little connector plug, so I had to run upstairs again. So I am just a hot mess. But you know what? That's actually not true. That would be something that I would think I should say, but that's actually not true. I am just simply in the moment. And I want to say that these moments leading up to the solstice, which is tomorrow, are they're whirly. Dream state is really intense and confusing for many. And there's a lot of intensity and converging polarities right now as kind of the energies of the light and the dark kind of converge and like press on each other, almost like tectonic plates when they're kind of pushing against each other. That's sort of the energy of what's happening right now as we lead up to the solstice. Because remember, on Wednesday, the solstice is when we have the return of the light. And that's a really significant key piece to what we're stepping into in 2023 as well. So if you want to know more about that, definitely join me at the Cosmic Consciousness Circle on Wednesday night. You can sign up for that at avalonspirit.com under Cosmic Consciousness Circle. So yeah, that's kind of the energy today. So I'm really curious to see what the cards have to say. So I am using the Awakening Avalon Oracle deck. And let's see what we have in the cards for today. Okay. Now, I do want to say, if you haven't checked out the podcast yesterday, definitely do. If you listen to the one that is just audio platforms, so on like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, there is a little bonus something that I added at the end. To some, it may come as a surprise, but yeah, definitely check that out. It's also a really great message from my guides. So let's see what's in the cards. No insight there. Okay, I'm gonna do 4. Okay, that makes sense. I get it. Okay, so emphasis, first of all, on light. Talk to the sun. And this is really about like shine your light. Remember, as we step into the energy of the solstice and then into 2023, the theme word is really light. Shining your light, being your light, stepping into your light. And so I love how even in this kind of whirly energy right now, as we lead into the solstice, Spirit is saying, shine your light. Allow your light from within to shine and for you to be your brightest and best self. Let that come through. If whirly things happen, if you have, tough dreams that come up, if your schedule just keeps conflicting and things keep rearranging and almost timelines feel like they're rearranging, surrender to that and keep shining your light. That's going to keep your vibration high. And that's really what we want to do right now. So as we keep our vibration high, we have a greater ability to connect with the cosmos, connect with the higher dimensions. That's really what we want to do. We want to keep that vibration high so that we can keep pulling in that higher energy to create the shifts that we want. And to be honest, what I've been getting from my guides is we are in fact heading towards those shifts that we desire, and we're starting to see them. So this is a great card. So when you are in meditation, anything that you see as meditative, again, that could be dance, painting, traditional meditation, singing, working out, walking in nature, whatever that may be, open your energy to the higher realms and higher dimensions, and you might be so surprised how much it feeds your soul and how much you get back now. And the reason why I'm saying now is you may notice a big change from how much you could take in the summer to how much you can take in now. And that is a direct correlation to all the work that you've been doing. So the spirit world is like, check it out. Go check it out. See what's been happening for you. And then they're saying the next consideration here is your choice. And this card speaks about welcome the choice in every moment. And so this is kind of a neat one in relation to shining your light. Again, when you're triggered, as we're kind of going this last week towards Christmas, for many of us that are celebrating Christmas, there's a lot of stuff to get completed, to tie up, to, organize before we step into the swing of everything. And so remember that in every moment you have choice, sometimes not in the things that happen to you, but when you look at them that they're happening for you, you see that you get to choose what you're going to do because of it, right? So, for example, say something in your schedule rearranges itself, right? And you're like, what is this? I had this all planned out. Instead of reacting that way, you could choose in that moment to look at your schedule and be like, okay, what's the positive here? Okay, well, actually, this change in schedule opened up this and this. And if I now move this one into this one, I just freed up my whole afternoon. Who knew, right? So what could be perceived as a negative could also be perceived as a positive, and that really is up to you with your choice in every moment. And this goes in all kinds of things, right? How you interact with people, your kindness by holding a door open for somebody, which, maybe is the kindest thing ever, actually feeds into you having some beautiful experiences where maybe someone buys your coffee for you because they saw you hold the door open for someone that was struggling to come in, and they thought that was so beautiful that they decided to buy you a coffee, right? Your choice in every moment totally matters. Now, the last piece is write it out. So what this really says to me right now is that there are a lot of awarenesses that are ready to come to the surface if you write it out. A lot of it will probably come through writing. So journaling is a really great idea right now, because what it does is it kind of bypasses the thinking and ego brain that kind of like banter back and forth all the time in our minds. When we write it out, we have to follow that thought to completion to get it on the paper, even if it's point form. And so what that does sometimes is that allows us to get something out more fully than when we just ponder it in the mind. So be curious about what comes out. Maybe things that you have healed and completed and you didn't realize. Maybe things that need another look. Maybe desires that you have for the new year that you could add to your bucket list for 2023. And then it could also be some spiritual insights and downloads and information, whether that be past life stuff, things your guides want to bring forward. Lots available here. So I love the energy of this. I think this is great. So if nothing else, shine your light right now. Be a bright light in the world, in your world, and you will be so surprised at how much that is reflected to so many other people. All right, so I'll leave that with you guys. Again, if you want to know more about what's coming in the new year, check out Cosmic Consciousness on Wednesday night. Again, you can sign up for that at avalonspirit.com under Cosmic Consciousness. And that's everything. I'll leave that with you guys for now, and I will see you tomorrow on the solstice. Have a good rest of your day, everyone.